Welcome back, Taurus Gemini, to your October 3rd reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. This is for the beginning of the month. Okay, so let's see what is going on. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe, guys. Hit that big old like button. Okay, first message coming out. Okay, looks like we have lack of commitment over here coming out with the Page of Pentacles. It looks like somebody's trying to drop the ball. Let's see. Having some kind of insecurity, isolation, and worry. Could be dealing with a Taurus, guys. It could be anyone. Looks like there is an exhaustion and a burnout over here. There's some kind of a lack of purpose. A lack of purpose. Whoever you're dealing with, they're definitely not feeling it right now. Over here. Need 2 cards on the side of this. They're going kind of for their own personal values over here, making themselves feel like they're a little lost out. They've lost themselves. Could be in a shadow moment. You may even be taking on the shadow of yourself, trying to figure out within your intuition why this is happening, why it could be that they're burned out and you're burned out and a little restless as well, trying to find this purpose. There's a little bit of a confusion going on with this person. Nothing on the situation. Looks like you just walked into a whole new world. I think you kind of left them behind. I think they see you as a rising star over here, and it feels like, you're kind of celebrating life, and they're not feeling it. They're like in misery. I feel like you've kind of grown past them as you're kind of over here dancing with the universe and having a good time. They're feeling like you left them behind. That is literally it. And they're very worried about this situation. Yep. Where you felt like you were drained and restless. I feel like your energy has changed and they're continuing to do so. Right? They're continuing in this energy. So it's almost like you're having a personal celebration within yourself of coming into where you need to be within your intuition. It's almost like I went through the shadow work. I looked to see what was going on within this relationship, whether it's a friendship, a job, however it is. But you have noticed this is where the conflict is. And I'm walking myself right out of this as something has shifted within yourself. You're still overwhelmed by the situation. And I think the more that they see you kind of growing and becoming yourself and learning, right? You kind of learned from the failure. Maybe it was learning from the mistakes of allowing yourself to stay somewhere or waste your energy, your time, however it is. Take it how it resonates. But there is no more confusion on your part. If anything, the confusion is staying within them. They don't understand what has just happened. It's almost like enough is enough, and you're finding your own purposes, and they don't see this. Their sudden awareness is watching you grow away, watching you shine, watching you glow up. And that's because your sudden awareness was choosing your own happiness and accepting what it is you want to accept. This is your glow up moment. Yeah, your dreams are coming true. So if you manifested something and you wanted something, it's here. It came in. You kind of left them in the dust, and energy, or however, it could be, if it's not energy, then it's, the surrealness of the situation. Maybe you actually did. Maybe you came into a bunch of money. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you found new love, however it is. Okay. And yes, it's all about the fairness of giving and taking to yourself, knowing that it's time to share what you need to share. Right? Being truthful to yourself, being generous to yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and let's see what's coming up on the next. Yeah. Definitely wanting to be generous to yourself. Getting yourself balanced. Your time too during this Libra season. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah. saying that there was some regrets, but now I can, and it was almost like there were so many disappointments, but I do feel like you had been looking at the Three of Cups down for so long that you finally turned around to accept that you have the Two of Cups behind you, right? And you're really looking at this. Ooh, some of you have new love coming in. So you definitely could be, looking at new love, connecting yourself. If it's not new love on the horizon, then it could just be the connecting with what is healthy for you, accepting what it is you need to keep yourself going. So there is a time right now that you might be in a hermit mode, or you may feel like, I was in a hermit mode for a long time, and this is how I got there. Because we do have the shadow work card. So it could say, I was alone. I did all this alone time. I got my independence. I got my strength. So that I can continue to move forward. So over here, yes, talking about having these fresh new ideas, looking at things, putting yourself also into a protective mode for yourself, but also new ways of communicating what it is you want to communicate to this person. When you're like sudden awareness, you're like, well, nope, I'm doing my new thing. Boy, they don't really like that. But this is also talking about looking now at the hard work, and all the investments that you've put into this situation, right? And looking at all the results that you're going to have come back towards you, right? So getting ready to harvest some of this, but this person is still very cold-hearted at this point, and very over-emotional about the situation. Guys could be dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, and they could still, they're still very upset about this situation. Right, so it's almost like you're still going to get these phone calls. They still could be watching you. They could be spying on you. They could be, trying to figure out what it is you're doing. Trying to, watch you, pay attention to you. Okay, but you're got the Star card over here, which is saying your hopes and dreams are coming in, and you have the positive movement forward. So no matter what is going on for you, with whatever they're doing, you're saying my dream came in. I know where I'm going. And you had this Star twice now. So now you're saying this is where my hopes and dreams are going. And I understand because I understand the complete truth. Whatever I was doing here, it's done. This job is done. It's been holding me back. You're sucking the life out of me. We're not getting along however it is. And you're really raising the vibration over here to get to where it is your destiny truly is at this time. Not every job and everything is made forever, right? So really feeling like you're really taking that on. With the hope over here, clarifying the hope, please. Yeah, there was releasing a lot of pain from this situation, because I do feel like there was this trapped feeling, right, where now you have this, I'm not trapped anymore, and I'm going to leave all this baggage behind. I'm not taking it with me. I'm having a personal transition, and you know what? I'm done. So definitely feeling like, this is over with the Two of Swords. So saying the difficult decisions that were weighing me down at this time, I am no longer at an impasse, because I'm avoiding anything and everything that wants to come into my path to try to push me up against a wall or confuse me. I'm not, or suck the life out of me as an emotional vampire, right? Energy vampires. And it does feel like it took a long time too to kind of release these emotions that were going on, So you're definitely not going to go back to that, and not going to allow anyone back into that energy. So boy, you put up some walls on that. You've got your boundaries set on that one for sure. Not going to allow that to happen, especially at the beginning of the month. You're just like, I'm going to start this month fresh, clean, and I'm not going to allow anything into this energy. So be bold and make the first move. Absolutely. Keep going strong over here, right? For some of you, it is a new romantic cycle has begun, and you're going to be giving them all the attention. And, this person over here probably doesn't like that, right? And expect a powerful change. Wow, because a new start, no matter what, my friends, a new start is coming. And for those of you who are in this new romantic relationship, it is bring love into the situation. And I say that that's good for not just love, but for love of yourself too. Good self-love, always, always. But hey, doing this change, gosh, luck is on your side, is on the bottom of the deck. Wow. So great way to start a new month, right? Wow. Especially after that beautiful harvest moon, it's like now it feels like you can reap those rewards that you've been manifesting and putting out there and trying to change, right? All coming back to you. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.